Yeah. Well, Halo Studios now, but whatever. They're the same. They're the same company. Like, they need to be removed.
Before we jump into today's video, what are you waiting for? Subscribe for awesome content, drop a like on today's video, smash the like button, and last but not least, click the bell icon down below to make sure you never miss a video. It's as easy as that. Now let's jump into today's video.
Yo, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Jonah Ghost coming guys with a brand new video. Now, for today's video, we are going to be talking about Halo is Dead. We're going to be actually reacting to an awesome video, made by yours truly, a couple years ago. I think it was 2023 or 2024 when I uploaded this video. This is actually, ironically, my most viewed video on the channel in terms of full-length video. Got multiple comments, and this is a video that I just felt like making again. It was done, let's have a look. Yeah, July 7, 2024. I still remember being at a conference for church during that week, when the video went live, and I remember coming out of one of the sessions, and my video was popping off. I was getting subscribers, the video was popping off and doing really well, and I was just super happy. You know, it was really cool when that happened. Yeah, if you haven't actually, so this movie here, David, I highly recommend going to watch this movie. It is really good. The story about David and how he obviously defeated Goliath, and then of course how he basically becomes king after King Saul chases him, and then yeah, if you read your Bible, then you know pretty much the rest of the story. Obviously, it doesn't show everything after that. It just shows everything leading up to him becoming king. But anyway, back to the video. This is going to be pretty much just reacting to parts of this video on me discussing why Halo is dead, and I'll give my thoughts to you basically 2 years later, what I still think of Halo. This intro is kind of cringes me out a little bit, I'm not gonna lie.
Halo,
but yeah, this part
that revolutionized the gaming scene and put Xbox where it is today. A franchise so good that others had tried to copy and failed. The game that changed our lives forever growing up, forged us into who we are today, cherished memories with good friends we've made along the way, playing Halo. We put ourselves in the shoes of Master Chief, just like the devs at Bungie wanted us to. But today comes the sad and unfortunate reality that Halo
is no longer with us.
So, as you
I love using that meme.
Halo is no longer with us.
Officially dead.
I'm gonna get into it further as the video goes along. Before we do, please be sure to force choke the subscribe button and the like button.
Make sure to force choke and like the video and subscribe.
So I can move on to my other goals. Of course, reaching to 1 million subscribers one day. That is my goal.
That is still my goal and my dream.
Would be awesome. So let's.
Dude, this is a full-time career.
So I watched a video last night on MitBlitz, and those of you who don't know who he is, he's an Aussie Australian Halo player / YouTuber, content creator, and streamer who has grown up playing this game pretty much his whole life. And
yeah, we pretty much know that. Yes.
Essentially left Bungie, and they wanted to come work on Halo after, of course, Bungie moved on from making Halo games. So, for those of you who are actually confused about the whole situation with Halo and what happened to it, so Bungie, the original creators for Halo, they made Halo up until Halo Reach, 2010. Then they left the franchise, departed. 343 Industries was created after that by Microsoft to continue making Halo games.
Wow, I was actually pretty good in this video.
I fumbled the bag multiple times.
Oh, yep.
Halo 5 flop. Halo 4, as we know, that was a huge flop. That game, essentially, the multiplayer was dead within a month, because they basically just tried to copy Call of Duty.
They also released when Black Ops 2 came out, and we all know what happened with that game. That game was popular. Still is.
Just to try and stay afloat. I'm sorry, that's not how things work. You're going to fail. Look at Battlefield, for instance. They tried to copy Call of Duty, and they failed. And now they've had to go back to the way they used to be, and all that kind of stuff. But
well, knowing this, this video was a couple years ago, obviously. So like now we know that Battlefield 6 is released, and Battlefield 6 is kind of not doing so hot at the moment either. So that kind of sucks, because Battlefield 6 is actually a good game. It just needs a lot more content and a bit of work. And then I think that could be like one of the best games ever created.
So, what happened
That's just my opinion.
As MitBlitz explained in his video, there were devs from Bungie that wanted to come and continue working on the franchise and continue working Halo. There was one instance where one of them came for an interview, was left outside for like over an hour, and then was told, no, sorry, we're not interested or whatever.
Oh, I remember this story.
I think it's time that 343 need to be removed from making Halo.
Yeah. Well, Halo Studios now, but whatever. They're the same company. Like, they need to be removed. Like, let's look at it from this example, right? We've got pretty much no information on these quote-unquote Halo 1 remake since they've done their debut of showing one mission or half of that mission. And that's all we're getting, basically. Apparently this year, that's all we're getting. We're not going to get a new multiplayer, apparently, for another year or two. So the people that are stuck playing Halo Infinite are going to be extremely bored because they've been playing that game for, what, since 2021? And we're still waiting for another multiplayer for Halo to come out. Bro, that ain't gonna cut it, man. It's getting to a point where Halo is just, like, no one talks about Halo anymore. Halo is so irrelevant because of 343 or Halo Studios, whatever, same studio. It is so irrelevant now that I don't know anybody that's talking about it. Back in 2007, 2010, people were talking about Halo everywhere. You'd go to school and your friends would be talking about Halo because everybody knew what Halo was back then. You ask a kid now, oh, have you played Halo? They'd be like, oh, what's that? Is that the guy from Fortnite?
What? Master Skywalker, there are too many of them. What are we going to do?
That's what they would say to you. Back then, no, that's not how it would work. So what 343 have done is they're spending so much time on this Halo 1 CE remake that we don't actually need, because guess what? We've already had a remake of this game in 2011, so therefore we don't need another remake, and all we're getting is a campaign and 3 new levels that we haven't played yet. That's it. But all the other levels we've played countless and countless times. Why should I be excited for a remake of a game that I grew up playing in my childhood? Why should I be excited for that? Now you could argue, well, you're excited, you want to play Modern Warfare 3 Remastered. Yeah, I do. And you want to know why? Because we haven't had that game since what? 2011? We haven't seen that game. There has barely been any remakes of most of the maps in that game. A lot of the guns in that game were great. The kill streaks were great. The campaign was great. I want to play an actual remaster of that campaign because it will also go alongside the Modern Warfare 2 remastered campaign that we got in 2020. So, yeah. But with CE, we've played this game countless times. I've been playing this game since what, 2004, probably 2005, because I was, obviously, I was very young when I was playing this game. And we're getting another remake for it. But the multiplayer isn't coming with it. So you gotta understand that there's no multiplayer for this. This is just a campaign. So what's the point? Where's the value in it? Why should I be excited?
They have fumbled the bag. There is literally no news going on within the Halo franchise at the moment. It just feels like it's dead.
Yeah.
I love Halo so much, and
I agree.
Really pains
I agree
me
with this
because
guy. He's really good what he's saying.
Playing Halo, my best mate and I.
Yeah.
This has been our franchise that we've loved for so long. We've grown up with this franchise, and yes,
Halo is what bonded my best mate and I. But now, obviously, he's moved on with his life. Doesn't really play games anymore, and I still do because I still love playing games. But that's not the point I'm trying to make here. It's the fact that Halo is what bonded us when we were younger. I'd always go to his house. We'd always play Halo. Yeah, we'd still play Call of Duty as well. But for the most part, we'd play Halo. Play Halo 1, Halo 2, Halo 3. We've completed Halo 1 on Legendary. We didn't do Halo 2 on Legendary because I think he quit Halo or quit gaming around that time period after. So all I'm trying to say is Halo is what bonded my best mate and I. And where's Halo now? Where is it? There's nothing. Well, we get small little updates here and there for Infinite. Well, I think I think they're all done with actually updating Halo Infinite. So we've got nothing going on in that game either. For what? That game is pretty much done now. No updates, nothing. and you're expecting people to play that for another 2 years, 2 or 3 years, till we get another multiplayer game for what, Halo 7? It baffles my mind. It just really does.
Kind of moved on to doing his own thing, doesn't really play games and stuff anymore, but it was something that forged, like it forged our friendship, closer than what we were originally. And we just grew up on this game, and the characters, Master Chief, Cortana, Emil for me. Emil's my second favorite Halo character. Sergeant Johnson. Like these are
Arbiter,
iconic
yeah, Arbiter
characters.
too.
For Sergeant Johnson, his story came to an end, and Emil's story came to an end in Halo Reach. But Halo is just such an awesome franchise, and 343 are destroying it.
Yeah,
over
they are.
and over again. Halo 4, they basically hired people that don't know anything about Halo. They don't care about the franchise.
I'll sum it up for you. They pretty much hired people that don't even know anything about Halo. They hate Halo, and Halo is nothing to them. They didn't grow up with it. They don't even know what Halo is, and that clearly shows with Halo 4's campaign and Halo 5's campaign. They don't understand the lore. They completely butchered the Forerunners. They made the Forerunners these retarded aliens, even though it was stated multiple times in Halo 1, 2, and 3 that the Forerunners were ancient humans. Not aliens, ancient humans. Hence why humanity was called Reclaimers, because guess what? They were reclaiming their old heritage. They were reclaiming the past. Basically what humanity used to be. But no, 343 like, no, we're going to change that. We're going to make them these retarded looking aliens. And this is our Halo now. Bungie's Halo is gone. Although Bungie as a whole is gone too, so don't say, oh, we need to get Bungie back. No, we don't need to get Bungie back. Bungie's gone as well. Everyone that worked on Halo at Bungie is all gone. They're all gone. That studio is a completely different studio now. It's like with Treyarch. As far as I'm aware, the majority of the staff at Treyarch weren't even involved with Halo, with Black Ops 1, 2, 3, or even 4. Some of them might have been, but I don't know. I don't even know who's left at that studio anymore. I know Vonderhaar is gone, and everyone else that worked on Black Ops 1 is gone, and Black Ops 2 and 3, they're all gone pretty much, for the most part. But that's what I'm trying to say is 343 just hired people that just don't understand Halo. Like, when you have activists as well at the studios, why do you think games and movies don't do so well when you have activists behind the studios? Because they want to cram their agenda down your throat. I don't want that. I just want a good game. I want a good story with a good campaign, good characters, Master Chief, kicking ass. I don't want to see activism or anything of that woke ideology shoved down my throat. Nor do I want it for that to be shoved down any kid's throat that plays Halo. It shouldn't be that way at all. Period. For anything. Which you can clearly see it is the whole activism thing is dying in terms of Hollywood and as in the gaming industry. People aren't standing for it anymore, and I neither am I. As I said, if you're gay, lesbian, trans, whatever, just keep it to yourself. I don't care. Just keep it to yourself. I don't agree with it because it goes against my beliefs. But if it's not in my face, it's out of my mind. So just keep it to yourself. Go about your life. Don't try and cram it down my throat or anyone else's throats, and we're not going to have a problem. I will pray for you. Obviously, I hate the sin, but I still love the person. So that's the difference when people say, "Oh, when you're a Christian, you're just you're a filthy bigot or you're a hater. You hate them." I'm like, no, I don't hate them. I hate their sin, but I don't hate the person. The person's not the issue. It's the sin they're committing. That's the issue. But getting back on track, I just want Halo to be good, man. I just want Halo to be good. I want it to be fun again. I want it to thrive, and so I can actually get back and start making videos on Halo again. I want to be able to make videos on Halo, Battlefield, Call of Duty. The 3 pillars of what made the gaming industry. The 3 games, bro. The 3 games that made the gaming industry the way that it is today, in my opinion, was those 3 titles. Halo, Battlefield, and Call of Duty is what paved the way to what we have now. But when you look at what we have now, Halo is gone, completely pretty much off the radar. No one talks about it. You've still got Battlefield, yes, somewhat. People are still talking about Battlefield because they're mainly just complaining because they want content, which I can understand why. And then when you got with Black Ops 7, with Call of Duty, you got people just complaining, even though we're getting all the content we were asking for. You still got people complaining because they just don't know what else to do with their life. So what I'm getting at here is Halo is so far gone, it is completely dead. This video probably won't even get that many views. In fact, it probably won't, because guess what? The algorithm doesn't want Halo to be popular. You can do whatever it is to talk about Halo. You can talk about Halo, but no one's gonna care because the franchise is gone. We're literally talking about a dead franchise because 343 killed it. And that's what ticks me off, is the fact that they killed this franchise that I love so much. They're not even bringing out new games. Infinite, the campaign sucked. Halo 4 campaign sucked. Halo 5 campaign sucked. Halo Wars 2, which wasn't actually really made by them, it still technically sucked. The cutscenes were cool and awesome, but it still technically sucked as a story. It was a very short story, and that's pretty much about it. The Banished, who really cares at this point, honestly? The Storm Covenant from we had from Halo 4 and 5, who cares? Julian Diamond died in the opening cutscene of Halo 5, so why should I care? The Prometheans, I hated versing them with my entire heart because they were the worst enemies to fight. They could constantly glitch out of spots, they could constantly teleport to different places, the Watchers, the Dogs, they were all annoying. I can go on for ages if I could just keep talking about it, ranting about it, but all I'm just trying to get at this is this. Halo is just gone. It is. I don't think it's ever going to come back. The question we have to ask is, could Halo ever make a comeback? Honestly, I don't see it happening anytime soon, if at all. So, yeah. I'm going to wrap it up there. I know we were probably supposed to react to the entire video, but honestly, I remember what this video was about. It's pretty much me just discussing what actually happened to the devs. It's pretty much just me just talking about the devs that worked for Bungie that wanted to come back to come work back on Halo, and they were rejected by 343 Industries. If you guys want, you can actually go back and watch this video in its entirety, so I'll have the link in the description down below for you guys. But overall, that'll be the end of the video. If you guys did enjoy, and let me know in the comment section down below what you guys think of Halo at this point. Like, are you still playing it? Because I'm not. I haven't touched it in ages, and I don't know when I will even bother touching it, because honestly, in Australia, it is so hard to find lobbies in Halo Infinite, even for MCC. In fact, even when I played MCC last time, I actually got banned for leaving one match. Literally just left one match because my teammates were so bad. I left the match because I wasn't having any fun at all, and I got banned, so I couldn't even play the game. Like, can we get rid of that system, please? Like, you can even get banned at Halo Infinite for leaving a match of a map you truly hate. There's a couple of maps in Halo Infinite BTB that I absolutely hate with my entire heart, even though I know I shouldn't hate things, but they're maps, so it should be fine. But I hate them so much that every time we keep getting them, I just leave. And then I've been banned multiple times for leaving matches because I don't want to play on that map because the map is so terrible. But yeah, anyway, hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Drop a like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Have an amazing day. Peace.